Hi, I'm Mia. I came to Mothers Uncovered at the Tarner Children's Centre in 2010 with my daughter Lyra, who was 5 months old.
So how did you hear about Mothers Uncovered?
Through a friend who had already signed up for the sessions, and I'd met at a different children's group, baby group.
What made you want to come along?
I had been quite isolated. I was living in a different town when my daughter was first born. I just finished studying for my degree and none of my friends had had children yet, and it sounded great. It sounded really interesting. My degree was in English and sociology, so it kind of linked up, and it was great just having a space to talk about all the things that had kind of been bottled up at other groups.
Great. So was it what you were expecting, the group?
I don't know that I had any expectations, but if I had, it definitely went beyond them, and it was great.
What sort of thing took place in the sessions?
Women spoke about their experiences throughout the week and about all the little niggles and feelings that they'd had. They hadn't necessarily felt safe or comfortable sharing in other groups or with their family or friends, because there's so much surrounding having a new baby that's all about the kind of show of it and all the materialistic stuff about the cots and which changing bag you have, and people don't really talk about the important personal stuff, the good or the bad necessarily.
Great. So you said it was different to other things that you tried out at the time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of groups seem to be centred around issues like either a breastfeeding group, which was obviously about the technicalities of breastfeeding, or baby groups. Everything was about the babies and about having toys for babies who are too young to even hold them, whereas actually I think the important stuff is to nurture the mums, and then that has a trickle-down effect on the babies.
So do you think it made you feel differently about your experience of being a mum?
Yeah, definitely, because all the things that I'd experienced in the week or throughout motherhood, overall, other women, there was always someone else who had something to share that was kind of akin to my experience, and that really helped to kind of connect the dots and realise that actually we were all going through this same kind of journey, and that that when we speak to doctors or health visitors or friends who have done it before and kind of forgotten, nothing quite matches up with someone who's in that roller coaster, that moment of it's nothing compares, I'd say.
Yeah, it was particularly good for you because you said your friends weren't at that stage having kids themselves yet.
Yeah, a lot of them were still studying. A lot of them had gone travelling. They were just in a very different place. So speaking to other mums who had really just gone through the birth, just gone through the struggles with attachment or bonding or whatever it might be, those day-to-day things that even now, a couple of years on, I'm kind of starting to forget. It's like nothing quite compares with having someone there who gets it. Because I mean, my friends were great at kind of coming over and holding the baby for half an hour, or buying something really, really cute from the shop up the road, or that kind of thing, but not the sitting down saying, how awful the week had just been, or how they just had the best hour staring at their newborn and suddenly realised the meaning of life. Just those little things that it's great having someone to share them with at the time.
And so, I mean, quite a lot of the women in the groups possibly older than you, but you felt like you could talk about your experiences quite equally with them, would you say?
Absolutely. I'd say it's a great leveller, because obviously I hadn't been working, but a lot of the women there had been working for 20 years and they were real career professionals, and there were some women who were from a completely different background to me, but it's just a leveller that nothing like it in terms of having children. It's the one thing that unites women mothers, I suppose, is that experience. We all have bodies which birth and produce babies, whatever their personalities, whatever our own experiences, we're all kind of in it together, I suppose.
Great. So have you got any last things to say to someone watching this about Mothers Uncovered?
That they should come along, even if they feel like they don't need it, they'll get something out of it. If they feel like it's not for them, there's all sorts of women there, all sorts of mothers, all sorts of experiences. There's no reason why you shouldn't be coming.
Great, thanks very much.
Thank you.